Oh, okay. You guys can get started.
All right, Tekken 8. So this is LAD versus Lethality. We gotta talk to that guy. Yeah. Alright, so we have Tekken 8, Lethality versus LAD. So that's Lars against Asuka. And I honestly think that this is a good matchup for like leaning towards Asuka because she has really strong reversals and some pretty decent buttons against Lars. No, Tekken 8 is just so loud compared to the other ones. So. I'll lower that a bit. Is that too quiet? Oh, really feeling the Season 2 changes right now. It's really cool that Lars actually got like a proper, like, consistent wall, like, finisher. Counter hit low. Ooh. Heat smash.
Back for Tekken.
Back for Tekken.
Do they bring our food here? Oh, okay.
So far, Lethality is in the lead. Lars' pressure is really strong, and like the season is crazy. So
yeah.
Well, that was a good hot kick, though.
As Lethality's damage is just...
It's not Lethality's damage, it's Tekken 8 Season 2 damage.
Oh, is it just Tekken as a whole?
Yeah, like there was a hotfix that like raised the overall health pool of characters
and it wasn't enough.
Reduced some of the damage, but it doesn't really make up for the other egregious changes that they made for Season 2. So
what do they really do with Tekken?
There's so much. They, like during the dev talks, they said like, hey, yeah, we're gonna focus on defense this patch, and the only thing they did was make sidestepping more consistent.
I mean, that's something.
Yeah, but like it's not enough because in the grand scheme of things, they gave like every character new attacks that are oriented around pressure. Some characters got move outs into their stances for pressure. There was a universal change recently that allows characters with stances to go into their heat smashes or their heat engager, like their heat burst from their stances.
Oh,
so like everything kind of loops back into pressure. So even though
Lethality just brought that all the way back with pressure.
Yeah, like even though they made sidestepping more consistent, they increased the like offense in every other way.
Yeah, so the side stepping becomes a net
And
zero.
like Tekken 8 being too offense oriented was already a problem, and they just increased to 10.
Yeah, because historically, wasn't Tekken also a very offensive game though? They just switched to a 7.
Tekken's always like Tekken's a very defensive game.
I know 7 was, but I think 5 and below is a really offensive game.
Like
too.
the previous games were a little bit more balanced in terms of offense and defense. Tekken 7 started out really offensive, but as people kind of figured things out, patches rolled out, it became a more defensive game.
Yeah, there's just not enough defensive systems for that to happen to 8. I'm guessing.
Yeah. That like being
Looking at
offensive is
this-
just way too powerful. Like you can
Like
see with
in the
bars.
corner, can't do anything. Just getting beat.
Like when he does that heat smash, like the backflip kick into the dive kick, that is plus enough that there's like really not anything you can do to get out of that. You can't sidestep it, you just kind of have to eat the next mix, which
Yeah.
is crazy for a 3D fighter.
Yeah, as Lad drops the set.
I think so, yeah.
Well, I watched them unplugged, so that's
Yeah.
That was my.
I wasn't changing numbers because I was really focused on explaining Season 2 and why it's
terrible.
the worst. And now we have a classic rivalry, Stew versus Butt. Oh, I've seen you guys fight all the time.
A year ago.
So you're going to see Leroy versus Kuma, which is a very fun matchup. Because Kuma's just a silly little guy and Leroy's so cool.
I've never, honestly, had a problem with the side you start.
With this game in particular,
I guess
like,
it matters more in Tekken. That makes more sense. But like other games, I don't know. Because if you can't run your pressure on both sides,
yeah.
I don't know.
Some people just, it's different learning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair enough.
And no matter what, when you're on your offside, you're still going to have a little bit of problems.
Yeah, like I definitely mess up my Mirage cancel H discs more on certain sides.
I got it right. You, were you here for, Lethality's bracket? Because he just finished, but, like, he's still in, so you'll see him later.
The bear.
Yeah, Kuma's also really, like, I think Kuma's really strong this patch because of the offensive changes.
The bear is always good, isn't the bear? I don't know.
Bears historically were like never good, never competitively viable. This is the first game where like Kuma and Panda are actually really, really good.
Oh, they just had decided to switch it up for once.
I mean, they gave him like electric wind bear fist, and it's really funny.
Electric Wind Bear Fit? Is that actually what it's called?
Yeah,
That's amazing. I hate Kazuya with a passion, but that's funny. That's my Smash bias coming out for there.
yeah. I mean, I don't like Kazuya and Tekken either. It scares me.
I used to be a Smash player, so it's kind of ingrained not to like Kazuya.
It's okay if you start playing Tekken, it's the same.
Oh, okay.
But also, if you're not playing Kazuya, you're not a real Tekken player. So.
Cool. So no one here is a real Tekken player.
Oh no, no one plays Kazuya. No one plays real Tekken.
You gonna bring it back?
Yeah.
Yes, you will bring it back.
The lower health you are, the more damage your wage art will do.
Okay. I mean that's neat. I feel like that's not really balanced. Is that one of the issues with Tekken?
There's a lot of people that aren't a big fan of just rage as a concept. Because when you're low
Yeah.
health, you do a little bit more damage.
Oh, it's
and-
a general concept in the game?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like once you enter the red, you get a damage boost, and as you near like 1 health,
Yeah, that was a bad.
you do more damage.
I get it. It's like because like Smash has that too, right?
So like, and when you rage art, when you're at like 1 HP, that's your like max damage. Like that's the most damage you can do in one hit, unless you're Clive because he's special.
and he gets to do things that nobody else gets to do. But I'm guessing he's like mid-tier. No? Oh, he's actually really good? Okay. It just would have been really
I mean,
fun.
there are one-hit KO attacks in this game, but they're all so slow that, like...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, hitting them in a match almost never happens.
So it's not Potemkin Buster in the H Potemkin Buster.
Except for Paul. Death Fist is really funny.
Oh. I'm glad I don't play Tekken.
But I mean, like, Kuma also has some extremely high damage attacks.
What is
but
this damage?
They're all locked behind charging. So, like, in theory, you should be able to, like, jab them out of it or sidestep, except for that low. That low has, like, really strong tracking.
Yeah. 2-2. Who's gonna take game one? This is a close set. Ooh. Looking like MisterButt's gonna take it. That sounds so awkward to say.
MisterButt? He's my opponent.
Get me out of here.
All right, MisterButt takes game one.
Now we're starting. Oh,
You can already hear Stu feeling the Kuma pain.
Stew, though, able to take the advantage off the bat. Whiffs, both whiff. And Stew's cooked.
Yeah, he's gonna do some damage.
Oh, it's all good.
Yeah, no, he used his heat burst, which is armor.
Yeah.
But
The fish.
Kuma, like, that's,
Kuma has to be a joke character, right? Like, sort of? Okay.
he's Heihachi's favorite son. Well, the heat smash is, like, Kuma's heat smash is one of the fastest in the game, which is crazy. I think Kuma's still a legit top tier. I could be wrong, I'm not a pro player, but he's still really, really strong this season. Like, look at that armor. I think Power Crush needs to be removed from the game.
Nah, I'm not playing Tekken. I just watched that.
I mean, every single character has at least one Power Crush, so it's not like a character-specific thing.
Still. That's even worse. I think.
Because everyone has one.
Exactly.
Usually Power Crushes are like super negative and unsafe. Most of them. Some are special, but you use them for stealing your turn back, not keeping.
And Stu gets rocked. Down 0-2 to MisterButt. Stu's locking in, sitting up.
He's adjusting posture.
It's like how I took my hoodie off. Just gotta switch some
He's taking off the
metaphorical hoodie of bad posture.
taking off the weighted clothes, you know.
Exactly. Able to
He got the
maybe
grab.
get advantage here.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, able to keep it up.
blue spark parry.
Another grab.
That's really where
Stu
Leroy
was close.
shines. Is he's like,
Kills.
he's the reversal character. He's got one of the best parries in the game. But, you know, you don't want to spam parries all the time because parries in this game are
Punishable.
they're punishable, and like Leroy's parry is a little bit like more lenient because it can parry basically everything, but most parries in the game are dependent on the limb that you're attacking with. So some parries will only block punches, some will only block kicks, that kind of thing.
Okay.
And like Leroy's low parry will do all highs and all mids, and then he has the low parry.
Okay. That does all those and all mids?
Yeah.
Okay. That's lenient. That's cool.
And like in a 2D fighter, you used to like crouching block,
Yeah.
and then looking for the overhead. In this game, it's a little bit different because when you're standing, you can block highs and you can block mids, but when you're crouching, you can't block mids, and you can only block lows, but you'll duck highs. So, and Well, traditionally, normally you would want to be blocking while standing, and then you would look for the low because lows are slower in this game.
Okay. Like the opposite of strategy.
Yeah, basically. But most lows in the game don't really lead to any combos. Some do, like certain hell sweeps lead to combos. Like
Lars is top one right now, by the way. I just looked at chat.
yeah,
My bad.
Lars is really strong. Like he is so crazy this patch.
Stew takes a game.
Stew Gaming.
Winnable, winnable. That posture check really did it.
Sometimes you gotta sit up. Really lock in.
Sim Cook playing more defensive here to start instead of mashing at the start. Both get knocked down.
I mean, in general, like mashing round start in Tekken is pretty dangerous because if they sidestep you or if
power
you
crush at the start,
then that's like you're immediately giving up your turn before you're even able to like. Ooh.
That was like 3 in a row. Gotta love the fish missile.
It's one of my favorite rage arts in the game. Robot fish explosion. Heat smash into the low.
Stew pulls it out.
Yeah.
Take a 2-0 or 1-0 lead.
Heat engager into the low, and that's really advantageous, and that's gonna. Ooh. Rolls under it though.
Right back into disadvantage.
Ouch.
Stew can pull it back. Never mind.
That's an unbreakable throw. So if you get hit by that, there's
It's
nothing.
guaranteed.
There's
Just
nothing
gotta-
you can do.
You have
But
to
you
read
can
high
duck
and
it.
low, right? Are there different throw breaks in Tekken?
There are
still?
different throw breaks. So there are 1 breaks, there are 2 breaks, and there's 1+2 breaks, and then King has a 3+4 break.
How do you do that?
So a 1 break is like your left punch, and 2 is your right punch, and 3 is your left
okay.
kick, and 4 is your
That's
right
just
kick.
the notation of the game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then directions are indicated by a direction. So like,
Yeah, yeah.
what would be a 6P in this game would be notated as 4-1, essentially.
Okay, so it has different notation.
Yeah.
than 2Ds.
I don't know if that's gonna go.
Stew might be able to take the round because of rage.
That
Shouldn't.
no, it doesn't kill.
Oh, close. Yeah. Back in neutral though. Damn.
Oh, the damage! It was. If you picked any other button, that would have killed.
Close armor.
You didn't need the armor. MisterButt takes a 2-1 lead. And then headbutts Stew to the ground and plays advantage.
Ooh, no punish for the preemptive parry. Ooh, no low. Haunting stance into the combo. I love Kuma. He's so funny.
Yeah. Thank you.
MisterButt takes it. Heihachi's favorite son continues on to the next round. I wonder if we have a Heihachi in bracket still.
Alright. Next is Fenyx.Q and MikeG.
Is that loser's semi?
Yeah.
Or loser's quarter?
Fenyx.Q, you're up.
Yeah, loser's quarter. Oh no, this is just losers round 3. That smells really good. All right. Names character.
Fenyx.Q, right now.
You want? Here we have Fenyx.Q versus MikeG. That's Reina versus Lars. Both top tier characters right now. I think Reina's top tier. She's really strong this patch.
Should be top tier if she is.
But I mean, this is kind of exactly what I was expecting for this game, not gonna lie.
You were just expecting the top tiers?
Yeah, 'cause the top tiers are so strong this patch. Both are also very like offensive stance heavy characters, so Lars, like every stance he has moves him forward, basically, and like loops back into his own pressure, and Reina's got a lot of kind of like trickier stances, like hers also loop into pressure, but she has a stance that will walk backwards into the like right or left.
Okay, so she has a more defensive stance, and Lars doesn't?
Kinda. But both are very stance-heavy characters, but Reina's also a Mishima at the same time. So she has like Electric Wind God Fist. She has a Hell Sweep. She probably has the worst Hell Sweep out of the Mishimas, though.
She still has one, though.
Yeah, like hers isn't all that good. Like her mids are where she's the strongest, I think.
So all the Mishimas have Electric Wind God Fist?
Yeah. That's the like Mishima signature.
Is that as good as in Tekken as it is in Smash? Okay. That's the grab and slam.
If you do Electric Wind God Fist perfectly, I think it was either a 13 or 14 frame launcher, which is not normal for this game. Most launchers are 15 frames or slower.
And that 2 frames is...
Yeah, it's a huge difference.
You don't realize how much of a difference 2 frames is until you try to react to 2 frames.
Well, I mean, in this game, the difference between even just like 1 frame is huge. Like, if somebody does an I-14 move, which is punishable by attacks that are 14 frames,
yeah,
versus like 15 frames, that's the difference between maybe like getting
closing
one hit
around.
punish and getting a full combo. So. And that's kind of just the nature of 3D fighters, is that like 1 frame of like punishment can really like change the way things go.
And we're at set point. Or not set point.
Game point.
My bad.
Yeah, blink and you miss it. Tekken's way faster than it should be.
Tekken is pretty quick actually as of right now.
I mean, all your 2D fighters have like 80, 90 second timers, and this game starts with, I think 60.
Okay, granted, how often do 2D fighters go to time?
Honestly, not that often.
Yeah.
Could probably shorten the 2D fighter's timer, but...
Round 1 goes to Fenyx. Or Fenyx. Yeah, I was right.
Fenyx?
I was right.
Fenyx.Q. Yeah. There's like not really that many people who can do an electric like completely frame perfect to make it like.
So it's, yeah.
Yeah, like it's balanced by the fact that it's hard to do.
What is the input for it like?
It's kind of like, it's almost like a DP, but I'll show you. So this is forward, this is down.
Yeah.
So you press forward, and then you let it go back to neutral. And then you do down, and then down forward.
Okay.
But if you want to do like the perfect electric wind god fist, you just do forward, neutral, down, forward, and you have to press the button on the same frame. And you have to do all of that in like as tight of a window as possible.
Oh, okay.
And that going back to neutral before you press down forward, that has to be there.
Oh, yeah, that's not fun.
Yeah. Hard input. There is a difference between like a regular electric wind god fist and a perfect wind god fist.
Makes sense.
Because if you do a perfect wind god fist with Kazuya, you get like an extra launch, so you can fit a couple more into a combo.
Okay.
And you'll know if it's a perfect if they get like a colorful electric effect on their.
So it's a different electric.
Yeah.
So far, Fenyx has just been running away with this one, but that seems like it's changing here.
Yeah. Honestly, we haven't really seen any electrics from him at all.
Just beating him with fundamentals, really. Nothing flashy.
I mean, for Reina, she doesn't really rely on her electric all that much.
Yeah.
So
it just kind of is something that she has in her kit.
And even though every Mishima has an electric wind god fist, they all have slightly different properties to them.
Yeah. So where would you place hers?
I think Kazuya probably has the best electric, and I think I'd put Heihachi's after Kazuya, and then actually no, I wouldn't put Heihachi after Kazuya. I'd put Jin after Kazuya.
And then Heihachi?
And then Heihachi, then Reina, then Devil Jin, I think.
Alright.
And then Kuma's the best. Because his is you can, I think with Kuma you can do the actual electric input, but you don't have to. Because
Fenyx is joking.
He's thinking. Oh, there was an
Still has a
electric right
chance.
there, but it was too slow.
Yeah. This is winnable. Can we see Fenyx pull it
Yeah,
back?
Ray Jarrett, but it was on neutral, so.
That game goes to MLKG. Milk Egg?
Oh yeah, no, MikeG.
Oh. I thought that was an L. My fault, MikeG.
It's in all caps.
Okay. That looks like an L. My fault. That was unintentional.
Nah, you That's her hell sweep right there. I think it's the only one that doesn't, out of the Mishima hell sweeps, I think it's the only one that doesn't lead to a knockdown.
Okay.
So it just loops back into pressure. I'm not sure on counter hit though, because I haven't been paying that much attention.
We need to bring our plates back.
No, you just leave them.
I just don't know where to put them. Next. As Fenyx takes game 1, looking to pull back game 2.
Still anyone's game, you got
MikeG takes it though.
Up forward 3 on Lars is a ridiculously good run. I think it's a 15 frame launcher.
Oh jeez. Which is, as you mentioned.
Yeah, it's standard, but because it's a leaping move, it goes up in lows.
Oh,
or it goes
okay.
over lows.
Yeah. So it's stronger than
Yeah.
the otherwise.
I mean, most characters in the game have a hop kick that does that, but
Yeah.
Lars specifically is a little bit stronger because it's a 2-hit. It makes it more active than other ones.
Yeah.
But almost every single launcher in the game in itself is launch punishable.
Yeah.
So
Alright.
you can't just throw out a launcher and be safe. There are some safe launches, but there really aren't that many.
Where you do have to be careful, right?
Yeah. And like those safe launchers are either only safe because they only launch on counter hit, or they're safe but you lose your turn.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I missed something. Who won? Who won that one? Okay. So is it 1-2?
No, Mike won that one.
Okay.
Mike's up 2.
Yeah, that was an electric right there. Electrics are also safe on block, even though they're a launcher.
Oh, that's probably rare.
Yeah. The thing that makes like Kazuya's electric, for example, is that it's like when it's done for play, I'm pretty sure it's plus on block. It's not like super plus, but it is.
It is, yeah. It'd be like
for
plus
a launcher.
3, so if you're mashing.
Plus on block launcher. But I don't think all of them are plus on block.
Fenyx with good defense there. Yeah. Is the counter. Pushing the advantage. Takes game.
And in this game, like when you see like that like striped like highlight on a move, that like that's to indicate that it's a full tracking move.
Okay.
You can't sidestep those. But for the most part, full tracking moves will tend to be either a high or a low. There are some mid full tracking moves, but those are also going to be
Are mids considered really good in Tekken?
mids are really, really good in Tekken.
Okay.
Because mids are the ones that like you can't duck and you can't block them when you're ducking.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking the 2D fighter mids are honestly the worst. Like.
Like having a good set of mids is basically like what makes or breaks a character in this game.
Alright. That's Fenyx again pushing the offense. Nice combo, pushes to the corner. Not the corner, to the right.
Getting to the corner in this stage is hard for some characters. Lars can do it really easy. Huarang can do it really easy.
I've seen Reina do it at least once already, but I doubt it's easy, right? Pushing the advantage, Fenyx with a chance to win the game here.
I think
And there we go.
I could
Fenyx,
be wrong,
as
but
I
I'm
said.
pretty sure he could have gotten a guaranteed punish from that launch
Looks like
when he was rolling on the ground.
two apiece.
This is another huge stage with like no walls and no hazards.
Okay.
I mean, it has walls, but they're really, really far away.
Yeah.
Infinite stages are a thing of the past.
Yeah, they were done away with in 8, right?
Yeah. But I mean, the walls are so far away in this stage that they may as well not be there.
Didn't they add a new stage type though?
That stage is specifically for training mode,
Oh,
so
okay.
you can't use it in like an actual match.
The new type of stage? They just made a training mode stage?
Like they're pretty much, yeah. Like the way that it worked before is that you would go to like a stage for training mode, but you can toggle between the regular stage and the infinite stage. The infinite stage was already there, but it was used for the like command demonstrations and for combo practice.
I was just saying, as Fenyx takes the game, didn't they add a new type of stage instead though? No? If they just straight cover and no compensation.
Yeah, no more infinite stages. The closest thing we have to infinite stages are the ones that are just huge.
Were infinite stages liked? Okay, so there's
A lot of characters rely on the wall as like a cornerstone of their like game plan. Like characters like Leo, characters like Lars, they need the wall to do like max damage.
okay. so it's like kind of needed.
And then some characters like King really don't need the wall at all.
So they
it's
don't have a
unbalanced.
big advantage.
Yeah.
So they weren't like awful, but in some matchups they were like,
Yeah.
it'd be kind of like a Smash stage sort of thing where
Yeah.
as
I don't think there's ever been any like banned Tekken stages though. Like they're all usable in tournament, but I could be wrong. It's been a while.
yeah. Fenyx needs to win this round here, or else he gets eliminated. Parry, pushing the advantage. Good blocks.
Yeah, when Lars is in heat mode, he gets access to a different stance that is like, it has a hitbox when he goes into that stance. So it's like a super safe way to get into a stance and like start his pressure. It's probably like one of the reasons why he's the best character right now is because he utilizes heat probably better than anyone other than Dragunov. But Reina's got her own thing going for her. For Reina, what she gets access to is that all of her perfect inputs, like her electric wind god fist, or I think it's Omen kick. I don't remember what it's called. It's like a kick where she does like a little handstand and has an electric effect. You don't need to do like the perfect input to get it to do the perfect version of it.
Dang. And Fenyx will be eliminated. Mike takes the round.
MikeG moves on.
Oh, so close. That was a close one.
And in general, when you're in heat mode, all of your attacks gain chip damage.
Okay. Do attacks not have chip
Yeah.
normally?
Most attacks don't. There are some attacks that have chip damage, and like when you hit somebody and it deals chip damage, it'll like make them glow orange.
Sounds good.
And in this game specifically, there's white health that's recoverable.
Oh, okay. That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know why they did that. But that recoverable health can honestly like be the difference between winning and losing sometimes.
Okay.
And then certain characters like Dragunov will have attacks that can like delete white health.
Okay.
And then when you hit somebody with a Rage Art, it also removes their white health.
Okay. That makes sense.
And like if you land a Rage Art, it gives you a bunch of health back. If you land a Heat Burst, it gives you a bunch of health back.
Makes sense.
This
Probably just to de-incentivize camping, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Like you need to do something to get your health back.
And you need to do something to stop them from getting their health back, too.
Who's on what side right now?
I'm on the left.
Okay. So we're gonna see Lay. Yeah, we're gonna see Leo versus King, which is not the character Lethality usually plays. This is Lethality, right? We got a little lost on where we are. Oh no, this is BTS.
LOTO starting up with a big lead. Just
Yeah, LOTO's really good. He kicked my ass. A lot. But he made me want to learn Leo, and I learned a little bit of Leo.
And then you stopped learning Leo.
Leo's got an extremely good down forward too. So Tekken has a couple of like generic moves. They're not really generic because between characters they have different properties.
Yeah.
Like a generic move would be like a generic down forward 2. All of them, for the most part, are launchers. They won't launch crouching opponents.
Yeah. So there's like general.
Yeah.
It's like how in LOTO is killing us.
Yeah.
It's like how in like Stride, 2D is always a knockdown.
Yeah. And
thing.
for this game, you're like universal, like, I don't even, like, this game doesn't really have like a universal knockdown, to be honest.
But I'm saying just like equal, like sort of type of thing.
And then like there are generic down forward 2s, generic down forward 1s, there's something called a Magic 4, which are called Magic 4s because the characters that have a really good 4 are like really good. Some of them launch on counter hits.
Oh, okay.
Like,
and I'm assuming that's really good for.
Yeah.
Just looking at the combos, that's got to be really good.
Lee, for example, has a really good Magic 4, but he has to do a perfect input to make it launch.
Yeah.
But he's still got a really good 4.
Okay.
And then there are like certain like attack archetypes, like Hell Sweeps are the ones that the Mishimas have, and a couple characters have Hell Sweeps. It's like Hell Sweeps basically just mean a low that knocks down, except for Reina, or like a low that leads into another attack. Traditionally with the Hell Sweep, if you get like if your Hell Sweep gets blocked,
He's killing takes.
it's launch punishable.
Oh, okay.
Because they lead to like a crumple state when you get blocked.
Okay.
There's also like another like low archetype would be like a Snake Edge, which is like a slow tracking low that launches in Tornado, I think, in this game. So that'd be like Brian, that'd be Lily. Like they launch, but they don't lead to like an entire combo.
Okay. That makes sense.
And I think there's like I think some characters have like a clean hit associated with them.
Yeah.
I know what all of these are, but it's really hard for me to think of like who has what and what does what when I'm not playing.
Yeah, no, exactly. When you're not like playing it and happening in front of you, it's like
and then there's hop kicks, which are a pretty generic move, and then
I'm assuming that was a hop kick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like King's Knee is a hop kick. Leo's got a really good hop kick too. And then there's orbitals, which are different from hop kicks. Orbitals, instead of
the track.
No, they don't. They don't track. So instead of an orbital,
Again.
yeah. So an orbital goes like hits from high to low. They're all mids.
Oh.
Whereas a hop kick is like starts from low to high. So a hop kick is really good for like calling someone out and hitting them right away, whereas an orbital is good for calling out like a low.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, like both are good for calling out lows, but they're good for like different situations.
Yeah. The situation, yeah. And LOTO's bringing it back to a piece.
That like Leo has one of the best down forward 2s in the game, just because it has so much range compared to a lot of other ones. It's no Paul down forward 2, but it's still really, really good. His down forward 2 is just, it's ridiculous. His down forward 2 moves his hurt box down a little bit, so sometimes you can duck highs.
Side note.
Yeah.
I was locked in on that one for a second, my bad.
Yeah, all good. Paul's down forward 2 can duck under some highs.
Oh.
And it
that's
has
really good.
really good range.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous.
Leo's doesn't duck under highs, as far as I know. At least I've never gotten it to.
But it's still really good.
Yeah. But Leo has other things that go under highs.
Okay. He looks really nimble, like, as a character. While King looks more grappler archetype.
Like, everyone's kind of a grappler in Tekken, because, like, throws are just really strong in 3D games.
Yeah. Because they let you pull people where you want them, right?
A little bit. But King is, like, the grappler of the game.
Surprised he took him out of the corner. Or does King not like the wall?
King, he doesn't care about the wall at all. Like, it's good for everybody to have someone against the wall, but, like, he can do without it.
Okay.
And
it's like him throwing someone away from the wall.
Yeah, certain throws just turn you around. And because of the way, like, throws in themselves are a mix-up because you have to guess which throw you're getting hit by.
LOTO is locked in.
Oh yeah.
All right. Is there any way to tell which throw you're looking for?
So King is a bit of an exception to this rule, but if it's a one break, characters will lead with their left hand when they do the like grab animation. If it's a two break, they'll lead with their right hand, and if it's a 1+2, they'll grab with both hands at the same time.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
And
it would just be harder to read in a moment than
and in this game, some throws have tracking, some don't. So like command throws that are like tied to a specific break.
Yeah.
Well, those don't track.
LOTO just does them.
But so the like a character's generic throw, which can be broken with 1 or 2, those are tracking. So generally, what I would do, like I'm not good at breaking throws by any means. What I would do is like I'd look for if I see the tracking lines, because if I see the tracking lines, it's a generic throw.
Okay.
And I can break it with either 1 or 2.
Oh, okay. I thought that applied to all throws. Was 1 or 2. Or is it just command throws that it actually matters?
Command throws are the ones where having like specific breaks are important.
Didn't it matter in other Tekken? Isn't that one of the other things with 8 that people don't like? Is because all throws used to be a 1 or a 2?
I think so, yeah. It's either.
I think I saw a thing where like 7 players were like, it's ridiculous that they took the skill out of breaking throws. You don't
Except they didn't take the skill out of breaking throws. I still suck at them.
Yeah.
They're still hard. They're different. They're hard for different reasons in this game.
Fair enough.
If you're like, if you get grabbed and you're already holding a button, it locks you out of breaking that throw.
Oh. Okay.
So like, let's say you get hit with a 2 throw.
LOTO takes 3-0.
LOTO 3-0s and moves on. Yeah, so we were talking about throws.
Yes.
Yeah, so like if you're like trying to press 2 because you want to do like a jab or whatever, and then you get hit by like a 1 grab, because you are already holding 2, you can't break the throw.
Oh, that would be so annoying.
And this game also has a counter hit throw, and when you get hit by a counter hit throw, that reduces the like throw break window.
Oh.
And that can happen either when you get grabbed during the startup of an attack or after an attack.
Okay.
Or if you're doing a reversal of some kind, like if you're doing a parry, you also get counter hit throw.
So there's a reason why throws are like very strong.
Yeah. So this is MisterButt versus Lethality. Okay.
I'm gonna take this one.
Honestly, it could go either way.
Oh, you're using normal OBS. Okay, I'm so used to Streamlabs that normal OBS just looks weird to me.
I've never used Streamlabs.
It's slightly more streamlined. It's just a little easier to use if you don't feel like actually making all the sources yourself.
I mean, that makes sense. But all the sources are already made, so.
Exactly. OBS is better if you have everything ready. Streamlabs is better if you don't.
This is winner's final.
Lethality taking a big lead to start. And continuing to take that big lead to start. Killing right there.
Yeah.
Or knocking
Lars
out.
has a really strong low. Like, I think it's his, down 3.
Yeah.
I think. It might be down back 3. Or down back 4. Either way, it's a counter hit launcher.
Makes sense. Either way, it's quite strong.
That one right there.
Yeah. What was that? The butt stomp.
Kuma has a deceptive amount of stances. He has his hunting stance. He has his like sitting down stance.
That's considered a stance?
Being on the ground is considered a stance for Bear, because he can attack from the ground too.
Huh. Okay.
And he gets like different things, and honestly his ground stance is like really hard to deal with sometimes, because you'll go to like try to use your Oki.
Yeah, you're used to nobody being able to challenge it, and then your Oki.
But then he just kind of scoops you.
He just claps you, literally. Claps his hands above his head.
Yeah.
I've watched him do that like 3 times
Kuma,
already.
Kuma is a huge knowledge check character. Like, almost like he doesn't have very many kicks. Most of his attacks are classified as punches.
Okay.
So he's susceptible to a lot of people that have like generic parries. And because like his kicks have no range because his legs are real short.
Yeah, I can tell that just based on that kick that killed right there. Lethality is up 2-0 though, or 2-1 though.
So like, Kuma does have weaknesses. He's not a perfect character, but he is really strong in this game.
Alright.
Lars, though, is a perfect character. He's got no flaws right now, I don't think.
Actually, like, is there any flaw?
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. He's kind of just all around really strong.
He's too strong, so people don't like him.
He's got a hop kick. He has an orbital. He has his. I don't want to call it a hell sweep. It's closer to a snake edge, but it's not a snake edge. But he has his really good low. He's got super good pressure. The only thing I'd say like is his primary weakness is that a lot of like his looping pressure relies on highs. So sometimes you can duck under some of his follow-ups from his stances.
Damn.
But they're hard to see, and he's also got really strong mids from his stances. So it's
MisterButt just killed that round there.
It's really hard to say that Lars has any particular weakness other than.
So he's brawl meta now.
Yeah, he's really good right now.
But he's not like unbeatable.
No, he's not unbeatable. No character in this game is unbeatable, I don't think.
Very strong.
Yeah.
Like, not playing him puts you at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Lethality will take the round?
I guess he's only got like 1, maybe 2 good lows, and that's like his primary weakness is that he doesn't have a lot of like really good lows. He just has 1 decent low. Okay. And then like no, he's got 2 good lows,
which is decent.
Yeah,
right.
But
yeah.
There are definitely characters that have better lows than he does.
Do you need anything more than 1 good low though? Like really, if you have 1 really good low, do you need anything?
I mean,
else?
I'm a layman, and his only like spectacular low was his down back 4-4.
Yeah.
Because it like down back 4 on its own launched on clean hit, and you can combo off of it in Tekken 7. And then if you don't get the clean hit, you can just do down forward, like down back 4-4, and like it hits everybody. I've used it to win entire matches.
That's awesome.
And like he had some other good lows, but that was definitely his best low by far.
Lethality just reading every single one of those.
Yeah, that was painful.
As he takes the game, they're set. That's 2.
Is that 2?
I think that's 2.
I don't know, I'm talking too much about Tekken. I need to pay more attention to what's actually happening.
Fair enough. My bad, I got you talking.
No, it's okay.
I need to be a little bit more knowledgeable about it for next time.
Yeah, just do a little bit of research.
I did a bit, it's just I can never get a feel for it if I haven't played the game.
Yeah.
It's like the main thing.
Now, like, part of what makes Lars super strong is he has one of the best, like, 10-frame punishes in the game.
Oh, okay.
So, like, a 10-frame punish is like your generic, like, jab punish.
So that's basically equivalent to, like, a 5-frame in other games?
Yeah.
Okay.
What makes Lars so good is that it's a 3-hit combo that's all guaranteed.
Oh!
And it's a heat engager, so he gets pressure off of...
a 3-hit jab combo.
Yeah, off of a 10-frame punish.
That sounds ridiculous.
Like, it's not... It's
like overpowered,
yeah,
but it's like it's stupid. Like you shouldn't get that.
It's like most most 10 frame punishes that lead into pressure don't aren't engagers.
Yeah. But his is, so
Yeah. So like a 1-1-2 from a Mishima knocks down, so you still have advantage, but it's not like your mix-up is guaranteed type advantage.
Okay.
But something like a 1-1-2 from a Mishima wall splats, so it's like it's kind of space dependent. Like Lars is one of the best 10 frame punishes anywhere, but if you're against a wall and you get 10 frame punished by a Mishima, then it wall splats and then get a wall.
Okay. So yeah.
And that's like one of the biggest parts of Tekken is like spatial awareness, because like your character might have one of the best tools in the game at the wall, but they'll be like dead weight away from the wall.
Okay. So that's why infinite stages got banned.
Yeah.
Or got taken out, because if you're dead weight away from the wall, what's the point, right? We have losers finals after this?
Yeah.
Sweet. Looking like Lethality. That's a good lead here.
If you lose your
He will
semifinals.
take the game, and that will be the set.
Yeah.
Moving losers
Lethality
finals.
takes it and he moves on.
Nearing the end of the tournament.
We're getting close.
I'm still so choked I dropped a reset combo for that. Like,
I'm so good at dropping combos, so don't worry about it.
I could have got top 3. I would have been hyped, but I dropped.
Alright, we have losers quarterfinal.
Loser quarter? Oh.
Yeah.
I thought we were in losers finals.
Hold on. I'm confused. Maybe I just didn't update.
Tekken's a pretty small pool this time, man.
Yeah. Why, did I accidentally do projected? No.
Yes.
Oh,
Stu and
because
Mike.
Lad DQ'd. So it'll be
Stu and Mike.
yeah, Stu versus Mike.
Lars versus Leroy. Let's see how it goes.
I think Leroy has a lot of defensive tools that can shut down Lars, but they're really, really hard to use when you're being like when you're stuck in
by
pressure.
Lars. Yeah. Because it seems like Lars' pressure is just kind of ridiculous.
Leroy has his hermit stance, which is like he puts his foot up,
Yeah.
and that will automatically parry lows.
Oh.
Which
What's
if
the
you're,
downside?
it doesn't do it for a month.
Oh, okay.
And so you can't use it as an auto low parry when you're being pressured.
Yeah. You have to wait for.
Yeah. Like that, when you use the low parry from Hermit, it's a call out.
Yeah. So you have to do everything preemptively on
Yeah.
defense for Leroy. Okay.
And normally you'd use it as a call out when you're doing pressure as a bogey, because then they might do a get up low kick, and then you punish them with Hermit auto parry.
Yeah. So it's a yeah.
It's not very useful in normal gameplay. If you see a low everyone has a generic low parry that's just pressing down forward when you're about to get hit by a low.
Yeah.
They used to be super, super strong in Tekken 7, but they're not that strong in this game. because they scale your combo damage like crazy.
Scaling is always like something you have to look out for.
Like it scales your combo damage like crazy, and it also it doesn't do like a regular launch. It does a tornado launch, so it like you don't get a full combo off of it.
You just get like you just get a few stray hits after.
But in Tekken 7, you used to get full combos off of it.
Oh, fair and balanced.
They were my crutch. I fished for them all the time.
That's awesome. Hey, if it works, it works.
It did for a long time. Ooh, blue spark parry. Blue spark just means it's a perfect combo.
Okay.
But it's not like a one-frame window for Leroy's perfect parry. I think it's like 4.
It's most of them are more lenient than
characters that have like one-frame perfect inputs would be like Lee.
Okay.
Like Kazuya's got like a one-frame. Like there's a few that are one-frame, but there's not a whole lot.
Stu takes the first game.
Stu takes game 1. Love to see our tournament organizers so far in the bracket. He sets these up just to beat us. That's what he does.
See it, Stu. Because we're supposed to be unbiased.
Yeah.
Totally. Pressure here.
Oh yeah, but he whiffed the.
Still with a big lead though. And he will take the
Whiffing
round.
in this game is extremely dangerous too. Like you will get launched if you whiff the wrong attack.
Whiffing is just a death penalty.
Pretty much, yeah. Ooh, parry.
Stu's got him up in the corner, but oh. Still winnable on Mike.
Yeah.
He's on the ground. Stu whiffs, but isn't punished. And might kill off of that, yep.
Yeah, Leroy's got, like, I think that that low kick into the, like, palm, I don't remember the input for it. I think it's one of the best lows in the game. Like, it is punishable.
Yeah, but not very punishable, right?
Oh, no, it's like, it's punishable.
Oh, it is
because
very
when you block the low, it has the same, like, thing with the Mishimos.
Okay.
What makes it good is that it leads into a full launcher.
Oh.
So,
okay.
like, if you space it out the way, like, Stu does, so you whiff the low,
Yeah.
a lot of people are trying to, like, go to punish the low and then you get it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like,
Very
I just think
close
it's a
round.
really, really good low.
Makes sense.
But if you use it too much, it gets predictable.
Makes sense.
Lars wall carry is my favorite thing to watch.
Just taking them all the way.
Yeah, he can take you to the wall on a grab.
Oh. Can Stu bring this one back? Maybe. Not. Still maybe.
Oh,
Nah.
low poke.
MikeG takes the round. He's tied the set. One apiece. Stu jumps to an early lead.
Yeah.
Has him against the wall.
Ooh, the wall's flat and the floor break. That's going to scale the combo really bad. But he still gets a full combo after a floor break like that.
Yeah. And you'll take something rather than nothing, right?
Yeah. In, like, launch Tekken 8, floor breaks and like wall breaks were really strong. Like some characters would get like touch of death combos off of the right like stages. There are still some like touch of death combos in this game, but they're extremely situational. You'll basically never see them.
Yeah. Are touch of deaths common in Tekken? No.
Like they definitely happen sometimes, but they're really not common. It's about as common as somebody getting a one hit.
Okay. And Stew getting another combo. Won't do too much damage.
No, it
might kill actually. Not quite. Countered.
Like he probably could have killed with it if he canceled into like if he did E first.
Yeah.
And then used that as an extension and then did his finisher.
Makes sense. Still a close game.
Oh, but he uses his staff
And
resource.
Stu wins.
Yeah, that staff is also one of the best lows in the game.
Okay.
Because unlike his other low, that like first staff hit, it's completely safe. Like that is a safe low into mid launcher.
That's kind of crazy.
But the way that it works is that Leroy only gets to use the staff once.
Oh.
So he either does the launcher or he does the there's a different version of it. It doesn't launch, but it does a lot of damage.
Okay. So it's just like a you choose what you do with it?
Yeah. Like both are extremely good attacks where you only hit them once per round.
Stew again jumping out to the early combos. Counter hit there.
Whip the grab, but he parries. Oh, no parry.
Able to block the lows. Great defense.
Bad range.
MikeG will take the game, tying up the round. 2 apiece. Who's gonna take this?
Ooh, launcher. That's only a counter hit launcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also like unsafe on block.
Okay. Stew playing a 1 HP game, and he will lose.
Attacks in
MikeG
this
with
game,
the comeback
like,
on the
attacks
round.
in this game have to be -9 to be considered safe, unless you're fighting Yoshi, because he has Flash, which is a 6-frame attack.
Okay.
Or is it? No, it's 8 frames in this game.
Okay. So it's like, basically, if I'm thinking what is safe and what is a simple jab in a 2D fighter, it is twice as many frames in Tekken. Give or take.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Because, yeah, most jabs in Strive are 5 frames. They're 10 frames for a fast one.
Yeah.
So 4 frames is safe in Strive. 9 frames is safe in this.
Except for if you're fighting Yoshi.
Yeah, except for the exceptions. Yeah, well, nothing is safe against Potemkin, so. MikeG takes the first round. Stew fighting back, though.
Ouch. Yeah, when Lars is in heat, that low leads into that.
Stew's getting beat on the ground.
Fighting Lars is painful.
And MikeG takes another game. Oh, he's up 2-1, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Stew with his back against the walls, comes out swinging. But MikeG quickly takes back control. Wall.
Power crushes in this game, like, aren't unbeatable.
Yeah. They're just very hard to beat.
Lows.
What?
Lows.
Oh, lows beat him? And
Lows and grabs.
MikeG takes the set. Lows and grabs beat it though? Okay.
Unless it's a rage art, then it doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
rage arts are the only thing that are like that.
They're kind of like supers, right? Okay.
And there goes Stew. And now
And we're
it's
in losers semis. Nice to meet you.
Nice commentary.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Throat's starting to suffer a little bit, but I've been talking for 5 hours.
Oh, I bet.
Mine is too, and I haven't talked as long as you have, so.
Yeah, like at least 5 hours.
Yeah, I got the little break for Strive in the middle.
I mean, it's not as bad as last time. Like by the time we got to Tekken,
Last Overdrive was like what, 7 hours total?
yeah, by the time we got to Tekken, my throat was so sore that I was really struggling. But had another guy helping me with commentary. He's like super into Tekken, so it really helped.
Oh, sweet, that's good. Yeah, you're that guy here, so.
Ooh.
As I think give them backwards. Yeah.
I was just hoping MikeG would stay on the same side.
Fair enough, honestly. As so far a pretty even game. Auto able to hit the launcher. And carry him across the stage.
That, like, it's really, like, some combos in Tekken are kind of hard to tell like, how bad they are.
Yeah.
For that combo
Very.
that LOTO's doing, there's some stance canceling involved in that.
Yeah.
And, like,
I'm just looking at like the frame leniency it would have to be, is it would have to be like probably, you have like 4 frames of leniency probably.
depends on certain things. Like,
Oh, is there weight in Tekken?
There's no weight.
Oh, okay.
So but like character size can affect like hitboxes and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like a smaller character will be harder to combo.
Yeah.
In some instances, and a larger character will be harder to combo in some instances. But like weight doesn't really matter.
Auto goes up 2-0. Okay. I was just looking at it because like how close he's juggling him to the ground. It's like that has to be like.
That's very
few
common in
frames.
Tekken though. A lot of combos you'll actually see them basically like collide with the ground before getting picked up.
Oh yeah, I
again.
saw it right there actually
Yeah.
a couple times. Okay.
That's
I thought they
more or
did
less
that
for
before.
like consistency. Because sometimes if you try to like do your follow up a little too early, it'll make certain parts of your combo with.
Oh, okay.
So you want to like.
Auto takes a 1-0 lead though.
Yeah. And like, what makes Leo combos hard is because they're more or less dependent on canceling a stance into Leo's crouch dash, and then that crouch dash also has to be canceled to do certain attacks out of it, because it also has canned follow-ups.
Alright.
And like, you just saw Leo's orbitals. Like, it's an okay orbital. I wouldn't say it's one of the best in the game.
But it is one regardless. Like having it, even if it's not like insane. So.
I mean, Leo's got some really good stuff too, like that sweep kick into like the shoulder. That's down forward 4 or down back 4 2, and then when they have like the install like the power up, then you can do the shoulder follow up.
Okay. Auto's just carrying him across the stage every time though.
Both of these characters are really good at like corner carry, and like where they want you to be is at the wall. That's where they're strongest.
Okay. As LOTO just pummels
Yeah.
him into the ground at the wall.
I think you would have to roll to the side on one of those.
Yeah. LOTO takes a 2-0 lead in the round.
Yeah. Like, that's a counter head launcher. It's really strong.
It looks like it.
And like that right there, that's a well-standing order 1+2.
Yeah.
It's honestly one of, like, in my opinion, one of the best, like, well-standing moves.
Alright.
Because it's really fast, but it's also safe.
Oh, yeah, being fast and safe is.
And the way that this game works is that some attacks will force you to crouch.
Oh.
And like when you're forced to crouch, that can lead to either getting a guaranteed crouch grab for some characters, like
Or a mid.
yeah. There aren't really any like guaranteed mids. There's just some like crouch grabs that are guaranteed. Like Azucena's the new character in this game. She has a guaranteed crouch grab on some of her attacks that force you to crouching. But I think it's only guaranteed if it's on hit.
Okay. LOTO's up to it.
Yeah. But like when something forces crouching, that makes it so you have to kind of eat the mix.
Alright. And you want to avoid eating mix as much as possible. Do those llamas do anything on the stage? Okay, they're just there for kicks. LOTO takes the first round.
Actually, no, I was wrong. There are definitely guaranteed mid follow-ups after you force someone to crouch.
Okay.
Like that's a stance cancel, that's a stance cancel, like
Between basically every reset
yeah,
it's a
most
cancel.
of those are cancels. It's not easy.
LOTO takes another one. Chance
LOTO
to
is
end of the
cooking.
set. LOTO's locked in. What else can I say?
What makes being forced to crouch like a disadvantageous situation is that most characters don't have access to like a really fast, well-standing like punish.
Oh, okay.
So even if you're forced to crouch and then you have to block something while crouching, like most characters don't really have a good way to like punish you for forcing them to crouch. But
LOTO ends the set.
LOTO wins.
Going to losers finals. To face.
But yeah, like some characters have launching while standing moves, some characters don't. Like it's really character dependent. I think the fastest while standing move in the game is like 12 frames.
Oh, okay.
So like, and like I think Leo's is 13 frames for that while standing 4-1+2.
Yeah.
And because it has follow-up to it, it's also extremely safe. And it also knocks down on hit, so.
Oh, okay.
It's, in my opinion, one of the best like while-standing moves in the game.
And it is LOTO Vs MisterButt.
Yeah! Now all Lethbridge has to do is win!
I didn't even get top 3 and I got the card. Well, that's where I was sitting. I was like, wait. I'm still annoyed at how I lost that set. I choked it 2-0. True. I did choke 2-2 to nothing leads though, and I'm choked about that. It is true I still got something, but I wanted the damn place. I lost to Taro again in losers. So I went out last time too.
It's just how it be sometimes.
True.
versus Kuma. Both
See how it
Lethbridge
goes.
players.
We have a Lethbridge top 3 right here. Auto jumping out to an early combo lead. But with the damage that Kuma's able to deal, this isn't...
Especially at a stage like this. The stage has, I think, 3 or 4 wall breaks to either side.
Yeah, because I watched LOTO do it on the other one. He got basically just 3 wall carry combos in a row. Able to get the counter. Both players here. LOTO able to get the knock, and he will take the first round. Hard knockdown and a decent amount of damage for MisterButt.
Yeah, LOTO doesn't practice for this game because he hates it outside of the bracket.
I don't blame him, honestly. That's my feeling of Strive. Except I do practice it. Because
And
I
like
hope it'll be good.
like the less he practices, the higher he gets in the leaderboard. So like it just keeps working out for him.
Hey, he's cooking right
He's been
now.
top 8 in every game. So.
Alright, he's locked in, so... Taking rounds.
Strive, I think.
No, he's top 8 for Strive.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he faced Taro,
Yeah.
and he was winner of that.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah.
I'm just a little brain dead.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm like fighting being tired at the moment. The amount of brain fog I have is wild right now. LOTO with the wall break, continuing pressure though. And this will probably kill right here.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a kill.
And LOTO takes the lead, 1-0. The damage Kuma can do in just a small combo is like...
He's not like necessarily that much of a combo-oriented character because his mix-ups have like really high damage attacks.
Yeah, the damage LOTO can do with Leo anyways, outshining it, so...
Yeah, Leo's got good combo damage.
I love watching the bear just literally like grab him and just chop him across the stage. It's like a cat.
Wait until they put Marduk in the game. He's got some of the funniest looking throws, I think. He's got one where he like grabs you out of the air and like swings you and just beats you across the stage. It's like giant swing but faster.
They should honestly add someone like so far out of left field that would have a funny ass game. Like who would be? Maybe not Tekken, but some game should.
I mean, Tekken's already had it. Like, it has Yoshimitsu.
Imagine just like adding Johnny Test to Guilty Gear Strive.
That'd be kind of funny.
That'd be hilarious. Okay, please don't do that.
Johnny is the boy with a turbocharged backpack.
Imagine that playing in the background of the stage. MisterButt takes round 2. Like, just imagine that playing as the background music.
Let's put Goku in Street Fighter.
He's already in a fighting game that didn't work out that well. Actually, GBSD did work out pretty well until they ruined the game.
There's not a lot of like popular pop culture characters that haven't been in a fighting game at this point.
We put Merida from Brick. I would say Link, but he's been in Soul Calibur.
Soul Calibur rocks.
I've never played Soul Calibur. You know what? I was about to say add Mario to a fighting game, but he's been in Smash.
Add Mario to a real fighting game.
Mario in Tekken. Just imagine a foot stomp as a combo tool. Unblockable high, by the way.
I mean, there are unblockable highs.
LOTO kind of just getting bullied into a corner right now.
Experiencing bear gameplay.
Still can come back though.
Oh yeah.
It's not out of reach.
Like Tekken
Another
is a
sweep.
super volatile game.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta roll the other way.
That might be my favorite thing I've watched this whole day.
It's really funny, like, I used to play a lot of Lee. I'm actually kind of picking Lee back up as my main character because he's so cool. But he's also kind of got a similar thing where if you don't roll out of it properly, he can kind of just keep hitting you.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. It's like the agony
of just like, you picked the wrong direction. So
sorry, you got up wrong.
Yeah, sorry, you didn't read that I was gonna do this, so you just didn't, like, die.
Honestly, like, that part isn't even really a read, it's just getting up incorrect.
Oh, okay. That makes it even better, honestly.
It's a skill issue. If you keep getting hit by that.
What was that, 5 times?
Yeah. I mean, I get hit by it 5 times too, because I'm terrible at getting up, but...
I would get hit by it 10 times, because I've never even tried.
Yeah. Like, getting up in this game is kind of weird. Like, if you hold back, you just stand up. If you press 1, you roll, I think it's to the foreground, and if you press down and hold 1, you roll into the... No, it's the other way around. Press 1, you roll into the background. If you hold down and press 1, you roll into the foreground.
Is LOTO up 2-1 or 2-0, by the way?
I think so, yeah.
Also, I love Stu in the background going, you should feel bad, and that's punishment for you.
You should feel bad.
You should feel bad about that. Oh, the damage.
The damage hurts.
LOTO can come back from this. He's done it already, but he will not.
MisterButt takes the game. Are we gonna see him come back? Climb out of the grave. Show Heihachi why you're his favorite son.
Show them that Brave was not the best movie you've ever been in.
See, the joke is that Heihachi has a lot of like children, and he hates all of them except for Uma.
My joke was that the mother in Brave is a
Mother in Brave. Like, Heihachi has Reina, Kazuya, and Lars, and technically Lee are all his kids. Lee's adopted though.
Oh, okay, so he doesn't really count. Does he hate Lee less than the rest?
No, he just doesn't care about any of them at all.
Okay.
And, like, specifically with Kazuya, he tried to throw him into a volcano that didn't work.
Dad of the year, honestly.
Devil G. And Kazuya won, and then also threw Heihachi into the lava. And then Hirado was like, Heihachi, he's dead. But he came back anyway.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
Because you can't kill Heihachi. He's supposed to have died 3 or 4 times now.
Yeah, I just hear they keep bringing him back after he's dead.
And Jin's been dropped off that off the cliff before. Jin dropped somebody off the cliff. Like, it's a Mishima thing.
Okay. So yeah, how many times has Kazuya died?
Once.
Damn, he deserves the most, I'm not gonna lie.
Except for the part where Jin, like, started a world war. And, like, Tekken 7 and Tekken 8 are just him being like, I'm sorry, guys, I didn't mean to start this war.
That's great, actually, I'm not gonna lie. Sorry, I didn't mean to, like, massacre everyone.
accidentally a war. Yes.
Germany Part 2. Is he just, like, Austria?
No. Like, so when he defeated Kazuya in, I think it was Tekken 6?
Oh!
Wait, no, in Tekken 5, after he defeated Kazuya, he took over the Mishima Zaibatsu, and, or was it G4? I don't remember. There's too many organizations, I can't keep track of it. Tekken lore is crazy. But he took over, and he was trying to, like, I don't remember what he was trying to do. It was for a noble cause, but he was doing the wrong thing for the right reason.
Oh, okay.
And, like, it resulted in a war war starting, and you know now he's like, my bad guys. I have really a lot of pent up anger. I hate my dad, and also I'm possessed by a demon or something. Which like yeah, it's strange.
LOTO loses and MisterButt will tie it up.
Ooh, tie.
Winner of the next game goes to
Like
Grands.
there's a lore video for Tekken, and it's
Convoluted as hell.
it's like a 2-hour video or something. There's so much going on. I just know that Jin is a war criminal.
Jin is a war criminal. And so is everybody.
And like there was one guy that was making like animals that knew martial arts. Like Roger and
Kuma.
no, Kuma's just a bear.
Oh, okay.
He's not genetically modified at all. And
Oh.
this isn't even the first Kuma. This is Kuma Jr.
This just gets funnier as you keep like.
Kuma 1 was the Kuma for Tekken 1 to I think 3. But he died after Tekken 3, I think. And he went his entire life losing to Paul, who was just a guy. Like every single tournament he lost to Paul, and Kuma Jr. was the first Kuma to beat Paul in a tournament.
Sweet. So Kuma.
And that's this Kuma. Kuma rocks.
I think like the only like war thing in a fighting game I can match you is like the Millia Zato lore in Guilty Gear is crazy. So Millia and Zato are lovers.
Yeah.
They were. The Assassin's Guild. After Millia got forced to take on the one Sin, like against her will, to give her the hair.
I kind of hate you now. Then Zato died. And
Oh
then
no, just wait, it gets better. Millia tries to kill herself, and Slayer stops her. So instead of, being normal, Millia then tries to kill Slayer, and loses, like gets her ass handed.
well, yeah, because it's Slayer.
Then Then at the end decides that she has free will and says screw Zato. Zato then gets locked up in jail and basically just keeps breaking all of his bones until they become one, and he has to break his bones every time he moves. Then he dies. And then he gets brainwashed by the government to kind of forget that he was like an abusive partner to Millia, and so he just thinks he was genuinely perfect.
The lore is crazy.
Cause yeah, Zato was like abusive, and then he just got brainwashed into forgetting that.
He once had some sweet memories,
Yes, so.
Sad point. Losers finals. It's almost
Last
done.
match. 4 grands. Who's gonna go?
Ooh, into the wall explosion, and he's
LOTO with the big combo. LOTO continuing his pressure.
I think for that ender, I would have done crouch dash 2-4 because that was like a big legend kick, basically.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would have actually hit though because of how low he was to the ground.
LOTO blocks, and that is probably a win. LOTO advances to winners or to grands, not winners grands.
Yeah,
losers grands. Yeah, but I said winners grands.
Winners
which is
grands.
Not what it is.
You're a winner.
Woo!
Maybe Lethbridge can finally take one for Tekken.
2-minute break, but you're up right next.
Yeah, I need to get up and go to the bathroom.
I'm getting water.
Rest
I
my
ain't gonna lie.
voice.
Yeah, I'm getting water.
The Lethbridge showing is really strong right now. That might just be because we're missing most of Midnight Light's not here.
Well, it's funny when I was getting the assets and I came shaky and I traded USD and yeah, I showed 2 massive leads in that world. I had 2 all on auto and Slayer in that world. I also picked up 2 lead, showed the next 2 of that, and then I did it against Taro too. That would have been, yeah, that would have been the third too, so it's like, dang. Next time.
Okay, it's LOTO versus Lethality, right?
I gotta play more EOS. Very careful with the water. Yes. Yes, I am. I've had it there like the whole time. Oh yeah.
Play Yoshimitsu.
That was like an impressive 3 rocks in a row. Is that paper?
Alright, hydration only is back with a drink that doesn't hydrate.
It does hydrate, just less.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
It does. Oh, what did you? Oh, I thought it was a Coke.
No, it's root beer.
Oh, it hydrates a little bit. It's like how milk hydrates more than water, you know?
That's not true.
It is true, actually.
Is it?
It is true.
I'm the hydration
Here, I'll just do it for you.
Does milk hydrate more than water?
Yeah. Yes, milk is generally considered more hydrating than water. Because it contains electrolytes.
I guess, yeah.
It makes sense.
It makes sense. But this is like so full of like sugar and stuff that your
It's not a
body-
diuretic.
No, but
It's something. It's better than no water.
your body has to use the water that's in it to digest the sugar, so
Yeah.
it kind of counteracts
It is better than nothing, but not by much.
It's the same reason why coffee and some teas aren't very hydrating.
I think coffee is fine if you put milk in it. It's because of the milk being hydrating thing. No, coffee is just because it's a diuretic. Yeah.
I wouldn't drink coffee for hydration. I don't drink coffee. Period. So
I drink in.
there should be no Bluetooth.
Bluetooth. That was the first thing we did.
Did somebody leave
As
like
well
a?
as set the control connection method to only plug in. Yeah, I did do that one.
It might be that's like, just plugging it into a different USB might have messed things up.
Maybe, but it should have just disconnected the DualShock. I don't.
Yeah. All right, we're good. Who's on what side? Okay.
Yeah, so we're good.
Lethality.
Kazuya? Oh, wow, okay. I thought we were about to see a Kazuya, and I was like,
No. LOTO was on loser's side, right? Yeah. Random stage. I'm so sad this game doesn't have a taco stage like
that's a thing?
Virtua Fighter 5.
Oh, Virtua Fighter.
Ring outs are the best thing ever.
I haven't played
But
Virtua.
there's no ring outs in Tekken and I kind of makes me sad.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I highly recommend Virtua Fighter.
How much does it cost?
Like
Fair enough.
it's an 18-year-old game. It just got released on Steam.
Oh, it's that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not be able to play it, I'm gonna be real. As Lethality takes my
I'm so excited for 6 though. We need more information. Like Tekken, I think what Tekken really needs, other than a good patch, is a good
Competition, yeah. It's like, honestly, Strive doesn't have any competition either, and that's one of the reasons that
We need a Blaze Blue.
We do need a Blaze Blue. No, Arxis apparently is just notorious for the worst patch cycles to ever exist.
They don't get the game right until the last patch.
Dice Gaze Vision, or they ruin it with something like lab code in DVSE.
I don't know if Arxis is responsible for like the balancing patches.
Arxis was.
Arxis is the publisher, but I don't know if they're the developer.
They were responsible up until lab code. From lab code onward, they were not responsible. Which is why a lot of people consider pre and post lab code completely different games.
I mean, lab code was something else.
I haven't seen DVSE. I just know lab code was considered broken, and now she's considered not that broken because they just kept making everyone more broken.
We need Killer Instinct from Dragon. That's what we need.
No. You know what we really need? Dead or Alive.
I was gonna say Kiyanta too.
We need Dead or Alive.
Nah.
The not greatest game series of all time. It's not good.
Dead or Alive was good until they started making it so like most of the characters were locked behind paywalls.
Yeah, the actual like balancing was pretty good between it.
Like Dead or Alive isn't a bad game, just the marketing and like the merchandising and the,
It was fancy. It's strict fancy.
and the monetization for it was
Lethality takes game
atrocious.
Yeah, well, all the Dead or Alive games are like that.
Well, yeah, like people like fan service though, so it's like that's not why it didn't sell.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking of the selling. I was just thinking of why it won't ever be like a tournament game.
I mean, it was played in tournaments when it was like still popular. It couldn't compete with Tekken. It couldn't compete with Virtua Fighter when it was in its prime.
Yeah.
Because like Virtua Fighter was like the OG fighting game. That's what started it all.
So is Lethality. They're both from Lethbridge.
Lethality.
He's not? I thought,
No,
I thought they said victory. Oh, never mind. I lied. I misheard Stu earlier.
Yeah.
2 of the 3.
But like Virtua Fighter used to be like the 3D fighting game, and then like it stopped getting new releases, so Tekken kind of took over. And I think they're like. No, launch Virtua Fighter 5 wasn't even bad. It's really just that Virtua Fighter wasn't getting, it just wasn't getting games.
Fair enough. I didn't, like, again, just got into fighting games, so I'm, like, pretty new.
So, like, it used to be that, like, Virtua Fighter would do something and then Tekken would copy it. And then, like,
switched.
And then Tekken got more popular because Virtua Fighter stopped seeing as many releases.
Yeah.
It never really switched for like who was copying who. It's always been like Virtua Fighter was the innovator.
Tekken was the optimizer.
Yeah. And like Tekken's always kind of had its own thing going on. And it, like Tekken keeps getting crazier and crazier and crazier, and Virtua Fighter's still more like kind of game. There's no projectiles. There's no like armored moves except for Wolf. He has an armored stance, but that's really it.
About to time out.
Ooh, timeout.
LOTO will lose by a timeout.
Unfortunate.
This is still winnable for LOTO. He's got to get a
We need
reset
him to bring
here.
it back. We got to do the reverse 3-0.
We can't just have a reset for Street Fighter. Like, come on now. LOTO can do it.
Yeah, we need another reset, and more importantly, we need a win for Lethbridge while the Calgary people
For Street
are
Fighter
down.
Calgary too? Oh. I think I was the only Lethbridge in top 5 for Strive.
Alright.
Where was LOTO in top 5?
LOTO for Strive?
Yeah.
Like,
Was it top 5?
I think it was top 5.
I knew he was top 8.
Yeah. But a lot of, like, most of the people that come to play Tekken here are Calgary. But,
So LOTO's holding it down.
yeah.
And yes, MisterButt was too.
I don't think we've ever had a Lethbridge win Tekken before. I think it's always Calgary.
Probably same for Strive then.
Because, like, Cortex was winning Tekken. And I think our last winner was Lethality.
So yeah, that's just Calgary.
Oh, Midnight Light won the first one. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So we have one Lethbridge winner.
It is doable.
But he's not here to win for us, so.
2 zip by the way.
Lethality too?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah. He wanted to be here, but he couldn't make it this time. We love Midnight Light. Awesome guy. Kind of free. I think Lethality would have given him a challenge.
And LOTO, when he was locked in before his
Oh yeah,
hands
and
started,
LOTO has been cooking.
his hands are hurting him right now though, so.
The arthritis is kicking in early.
The numbness.
No, I get it. After playing for so long, it does start to hurt.
Well, even like I played one set on Jacko when I was doing, and Strive's not as much as Tekken.
Yeah.
At like one set, my hand was cramping, so it's like.
No, I just top one right now. Warring is good.
Who? Oh, yeah.
Like, Warring is, like, he's a good character, but he's not, like, he's far from the best.
Yeah. Come on, LOTO, bring it back.
Come on, it's so close. Ranger!
Hey! You gotta get at least one round for Lethbridge too.
I think we had at least one round. We had at least 2, I think. Because he wasn't, like, crushing.
Oh no, I meant like one full
yeah.
set. Probably get down like 8 minutes.
I mean, like, ooh, because out of heat. Uh-oh. Oh, no, he didn't break the throw.
Oh! LOTO still has a chance, though. Oh!
You were so close.
The winner for Tekken.
Lethality takes it.
Was that his first or is that his second?
I think it's the second one, right?
Is that 2 in a row?
We'll ask him.
We'll figure it out.
Is it
Oh
his
no,
first
that's his
trophy?
first.
Was it
Alright.
Cortex won the last one? Yeah. It's okay, LOTO, you're top one in my heart.
Hey, top 2 still. We had 2 out of 3. Think about it, that's...
It's good numbers.
Yep. Yeah, you can sit down.
Yeah, sit down, sit down, sit down. So we have Lethality.
That is me.
Bruno. How do you feel winning?
Feels alright, kind of bittersweet because I hope that my Calgary peeps will be here, but unfortunately it's Easter, so
You wanted to fight
Yeah.
Cortex.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would have felt better, but I mean, it still feels good. Everybody played so well, especially that comeback from Butt. He almost pulled it through.
Yeah,
The reverse sweep, that was really hype.
Competition was super tight this time, even with like less people. It was like
Yeah, 100%.
really, really good.
What were your thoughts going into the last set?
Well, I'm the one who set LOTO into losers 3-0, so it's like I just gotta play the same, and hopefully it still works, and it still worked. So I mean, that's what I did.
I mean, he did the full like run back. He went through all of losers. Like that's
Yeah.
really impressive on its own.
And he's good. He's a really good player. I think my first Overdrive IV, the one where I first started traveling, he's the one who eliminated me. So it felt like extra good to like eliminate him twice,
yeah,
get him twice, right?
Payback?
Yeah, kind of like the payback itself.
Hey, he still beats me, so.
Yeah, he's really solid. Even though he doesn't really play the game a lot, he like is still like you can tell
He
like,
gets
he's.
better the less he plays. So.
Oh, yeah. That's
His
fair.
placements just go up.
Yeah, that's awesome. Top 2 now. It's really, really,
Okay,
really strong.
so Floor wants us to ask you to explain why Season 2 is really bad in sports terms.
Yeah, I would also like to know this actually.
I don't know sports, so I
The
don't
Dallas
know.
Mavericks trading Luka.
Kind of like that.
Alright.
Yeah, imagine like they made it so that they gave everybody like springy shoes so everybody could dunk from half court. Kind of like that.
Wayne Gretzky retired and it ruined the game.
Something like that. Something along those lines. It's just like very hyper aggressive. It doesn't like incentivize you to like, you're rewarded more when you defend, you're rewarded more for trying to hit them back than from blocking and trying to like block punish.
So crazy to me that like, let's do defense this patch.
No.
Anyway, here's a plus on block attack for everyone in the game.
Yeah, exactly. There's like no real benefit to like, backdashing and stuff because you have so many long range plus on block moves that home in that like, why would you do that when you can just like try to hit them back?
Do you think, like, because like I still love Tekken, it's still like my second favorite fighting game behind Virtua Fighter. Please for the next one. It's like it's still one of my favorite fighting games of all time, even in the current state that it's in. Like I don't think that a bad patch should ever discourage people from playing a fighting game, but it's important to recognize when things are like not competitively viable. Like what do you think would define like a good competitive patch?
I think they need to tone down a lot of the weakness removal. Like Lars is a character that is known for like having very strong 50-50s pressure, but Lars is always taking a risk. So all of his moves are usually like kind of unsafe. Like he doesn't have good approach tools. He has to take a risk approach. Yeah, and now he doesn't really take risk because his low and deep, you can't high crush it, and it's -1 on block. So he's taking no risk. So yeah, so
when I was saying that he basically has no weaknesses right now, it's kind of right.
Yeah, so something like that. Like he still has like some risk, but like not as much as he should have. Like people should be taking way more risks playing as aggressively as they should. Honestly, like Tekken, like right now should be what Tekken looks like when you're like making hard reads, not when you're just playing neutral. I think this would be a good.
So it's like it's just in a very volatile state. Do you think that like Harada will like bring it back and rein it in a little bit?
I think I don't want to say too much, but just seeing that he has acknowledged the feedback and they are kind of like toning it down. Like the last emergency patch was a good step in the right direction, but of course it didn't fix everything.
Yeah, I mean we're not allowed to ask him for shit. So
yeah, but yeah, my hope is that like slowly but surely it'll be like the greatest like Tekken has ever recovered from a bad patch.
Yeah, I think I really want Tekken to be in a good spot because it's one of my favorites. But I also think that it needs some good competition to encourage more competitive changes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I 100% agree. I really hope that that's the case.
Do you think that like it being more aggressive overall than Tekken 7 is okay though as a balance direction?
I think it's okay because like Tekken 7 was sick. I played Tekken 7 as well. Tekken 7 was awesome with its movement. It was like a bit stale. All we were doing is like backdashing, throwing counter hit launchers, like hoping like the opponent would run into your counter hit launcher.
A little too turtle.
Yeah, a little too turtley, but at this Tekken like took it in the right direction, but it kind of like overshot it. And then when they overshot it, they kind of like doubled down on it, which wasn't the correct choice. I think the correct choice was to pull back a little bit and see how that like and address the feedback. If like, oh, this is too boring, they took away the fun. Like they need to like. They should have pulled back instead of like doubled down.
Yeah, I think there's absolutely a way that they could balance it in a way that the game is designed to be aggressive, like as its forefront, but
isn't too over too.
Still encourage defense.
Yeah, 100%.
Like Virtua Fighter.
I haven't played Virtua Fighter, so I can't speak much on it.
It's so good. I highly recommend it. But that being said, it's time to wrap things up. Got a super long day, but it's been an excellent tournament. For Street Fighter, for Strive, for Tekken 8, it's all been super fantastic. It's an honor to be able to put on these events for, Stew. I like being able to produce and do the commentary as much as it starts to hurt my voice after 6 hours.
Commentating was fun, even though I don't really know what I'm doing.
It's okay. And growing pains, everyone learns. But yeah, we'll be back sometime in September. We don't have a set date yet. But once we know, we'll know. We don't know what the games are going to be for the next tournament.
Likely the same games.
Maybe.
Probably.
We'll see. Probably, but we'll see. Can't say anything now because I don't know. But yeah, that is going to be the end. Congrats on winning Tekken 8.
Thank you.
Do you want to try to defend your title for next Overdrive?
I hope so, and I hope we get more of a turnout this time.
Yeah.
With a better game.
I think the only reason is because it's Easter. People are spending time with
Yeah,
their
100%.
family. So,
Yeah,
And Bad
100%.
Patch probably on top of it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah.
yeah, so like, I think that like turnout next tournament is going to be huge. So
So come along. If you play Tekken, if you play any of these fighting games,
Yeah.
come out to play. It's fun.
please,
Strive
worth it.
competition's great.
we want everybody in Lethbridge.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Everybody should come here.
Yeah,
We've got good food.
Yeah, I play Tekken
do have
ranked
pretty
and I
good
see
food
you
here,
with 5 ping. Like I know you're in Lethbridge and I'm playing ranked against you, so you better come out.
We're looking for you. We're gonna find you. Anyway, that is all. Hydromi signing off. See you
At
I don't
some
know.
point.
end stream.